Assalamu alaikum, my friends. My name is Dr. Muhammad Shabazz. So I'm with my new weekly video log. So I request my friends, please subscribe my channel, like it, and share it among your friends. So last week I just put a request on Facebook to enhance the number of subscribers for my channel because I'm having a 3,210 Facebook friends. So some of my friends, they requested me, why not you share your research experience with us, because we are beginners in research, so we are facing some difficulties how to publish papers in good journal, how to become a good researcher. So I like the idea, so I thought, okay, so I should come up with you to share my experience. So maybe you will get information or guidance or new aspects of how to choose a topic, how to choose a methodology, how to choose a research period, how to choose a research area, how to choose a journal for publishing your paper. So if I share my experience with you, being a student, so I was graduated from Applied Economic Research Center, because we have a degree of MAS, Master in Applied Sciences, because before that I am having a Master of Economics. Okay, so during my study there, so my mentor Muhammad Bidhan Bhatt, because totally today what I have achieved, I give credit to my teacher. If you delete his name from my career or from my achievements, so I would be totally zero. So fortunately, in the whole career of my education, I was blessed with the good teachers, and till I'm having very good teacher. Okay, so who till today guide me regarding some of my publications, some new aspects of how to find area, how to find how to contribute in the existing literature, theoretically and empirically. So I'm thankful to all my teachers, to all my colleagues, to all my students. So okay, so being a student, as I told you, I was in Applied Economic Research Center. So my mentor Muhammad Subidhan Bhatt, he advised me, Muhammad, try to develop your reading habit. Once you have your reading habit like a 4 to 6 hour minimum, or maximum 6 to 8 hours, so you can think you can become a good researcher. Before that it is useless, to think about the things. Okay, so I choose portion, the part of the library where already my three teacher, Dr. Muhammad Azhar Iqbal, so who graduated from also from AERC, who also choose the same chair, same table, which I choose for my study. My late Dr. Muhammad Mohsen Hasnain, so then Dr. Shaista Alam. I was the fourth person. Just using that chair, that table for my research. So because I have noticed some people, they come to the library, they chit chat, then go outside for having lunch, for having breakfast. But I try my best to save my time and to discipline my time, because once you discipline yourself, then things would be I'm on the smooth way. So this is up to you how to discipline yourself, how you manage your time. Okay, so I have developed my this habit for reading maximum 6 to 8 hours during my studentship. But after that, once I'm in the practical life, then you would be surprised. Till today I used to work for 14 hours per day. Then now you can think how much hard work I do being a professor. So being a student, we should be very careful about the use of our time, because time is your money, is my money, is money for everybody. So if you are not careful with your time, so time will kill you very soon. So after that, once I developed my habit for reading 6 to 8 hours in the library, then I try to read almost articles published in the difficult journals like American Economic Review. I was a student of I was a student of MAS, but I was touching American Economic Review, Journal for Monetary Economics, Journal of Political Economy, Journal of Development Studies, because one of my teacher, Muhammad Azhar Iqbal, he said, Muhammad, if you learn one sentence from the whole article, So you may think you are a capable person, you are doing something good. So after that, I'm spending 8 to 9 months in library with the habit of reading 6 to 8 hours. I just noticed that everything in the library is on my fingertips. So being a researcher or to become a good researcher, once you have the knowledge about the material, so then I think your 50% job for research is done. Okay, so after developing your habit for reading, now the second portion may be derived from this habit. You have to see yourself in which area you want to do research. You want to go to energy economics, environmental economics, or political economics, or monetary economics, or financial economics, or development economics. So as I told you, because having knowledge about all the journals in the library, so I was interested to do something on how financial development or how finance contributes to poverty reduction. So it is mostly comes in the development economic side. Okay, so Journal of Development Studies is a suitable journal for such kind of studies. So okay, so I just searched all the issues of that journal and I found some interesting articles written on financial development and poverty reduction. So first of all, I choose the base article. Okay, then I printed all the references and I started reading. So after reading, I just one thing came in my mind. Why not I go to the Google and put the title of that article and see how many people they cited this article. Okay, I think one of my friend, I remember the name Muhammad Kashif. I was just searching all the articles cited by different researchers in the different countries. So I found almost 50 to 60 articles that are very relevant to, to my area and cited by the different researchers. So I took print and then I started reading. Once I read all the articles, then I came to know, okay, this article is written by this guy. So these are the guys who cited his article. Okay, so they covered these areas. Okay, no one has seen about how trade openness affects the income of poor segments of population. Nobody has seen how financial liberalization affects poverty reduction. So, and the most important and interesting thing, there was no study on Pakistan. The base article was written it was a cross-sectional study. Okay, so then I found some panel studies, but I could not find a time series studies. So this is an other kind of research just I got from my reading. So then I thought, okay, so it is better to write article on Pakistan, because by that time it was I think 2007. The head count ratio is an indicator we used to mention the poverty. So that was 33% by that time. So I thought it's too much. Our one-third portion is living under the line of poverty. So it is better. And by those time, if we remember on the history of Pakistan, so then you see in 2005, 6 and 7, State Bank of Pakistan was implementing the third generation financial reforms. So it was interesting for me. Okay, so I should choose this topic and I do research in the case of Pakistan. So this is the way I'm absolutely just sharing my experience with you. So this is the way I just crossed the first step. I developed my reading habit. Then with the help of this reading habit, I just choose my research area. Now, inshallah, in the coming fourth episodes of this series, I will explain you how to choose the methodology, how to interpret the results, how to compare your results with the other people. So then how you can get the policy implications from your empirical results. So till then, take care of your family and yourself. Goodbye.